It is such a beautiful time of season, of course, here for the 13th annual Festival of Trees at Oconee Fall Line Technical College. We've got someone who is not a stranger to the game, Miss Paula McGowan. How are you?
I am super this evening. It's gorgeous here.
It really is. And you know, you and I were kind of talking offline a little bit about the history that you share with Oconee Fall Line. Share with the people.
I retired from here 7 years ago, maybe 9 years ago. I spent the last 7 years of my career here and thoroughly enjoyed it. A very professional environment. I just really enjoyed it. I was busy and missed my time here. I miss my students most of all. I really do.
And you know, you were in so many different arenas though. I mean, as you and I were talking, you said culinary arts. I mean, there were what other positions, what other areas?
Horticulture, early childhood, criminal justice, and I think that's about all.
Was there anything that you can't do, though?
Oh, yes. I told the guys in criminal justice, I said, look, I don't have a clue. They put me in this position because of my organizational skills.
Right.
You know, so, but y'all know the meat of the program.
That's right.
And I trust your judgment.
And speaking of your organizational skills, you know, this right here is a time, you know, the Christmas season where the lovers of decorating and the lovers of organization, this is where you really pop. This is where you really are in your element. Right. Talk about what this season means to you when it comes to decorations, when it comes to family, when it comes to that time spent not just with everything looking good, but that time that you spend with family.
Family is very important to us. We have 3 daughters, 3 son-in-laws, and have 8 grandchildren.
Yes.
We raised 3 daughters, but we have 6 grandsons. That was quite a learning experience, and 2 granddaughters. But we have tried to instill in them the close-knit family ties that we feel are so very important. Right. And we're very blessed that they're carrying the traditions out. I mean, we're together every Thanksgiving, every Christmas. My dining room table seats 16. We have 18 in the family right now. Right. But we squeezed 2 more in. And, you know, we have Sunday lunches, not every week, but maybe once every month, 6 weeks or something.
And, you know, for you and your family to get together the way that you're doing, I mean, this is like that legacy that you're leaving behind. Like, you're instilling these values within your girls and how it's getting into the grandchildren as well, because they're actually seeing that. They're seeing that love and that togetherness in action.
That's right. The little boys know how to brine that turkey. Get it ready for Thanksgiving. Right. They know how to set a proper table. They get excited and want to do place cards, so I just let them be creative, do whatever they want to do. But it's good for the little boys. You know, the little girls did that, but they're teenagers now, you know, and their schedules change, so little boys are learning.
You know, Grandma, you're like the Emily Post of Dublin, Georgia.
My goodness.
Because, you know, this is something that's been instilled within you.
Correct.
And so this is something that, you know, that's important to you. Yes. And so this holiday season, we talked about, you know, the decorations that you do, that it's a lot, but it's not considered work to you.
No, it is not. The only difficult part is my body doesn't want to do what my mind wants to do sometimes.
I think that's with all of us, right?
Correct. But I'm thankful for little grandsons and little legs that go up and down the stairs and bring my decorations down. And they set up 3 trees for me. I didn't have to do those at all. They decorated them. Their mothers have taught them how to decorate. They do a good job.
That's wonderful. And so the man hours or the lady hours, how much time does it take for you to get your house the way you want it during the Christmas season?
One of my son-in-laws brought down from upstairs our huge tree, which is 10 feet, I think, Thanksgiving afternoon. Yeah. The little boys came over on Saturday after Thanksgiving and brought down my Georgia Bulldog, Go Dogs, tree, and my formal tree for the dining room. And they decorated all 3 trees for me. So that was Thanksgiving weekend. Right. Every time they would stop by the house, ride their bicycles, I'd say, come on upstairs and take this down, this down, this down. And I would have boxes empty. I'd say, take these back up upstairs. And I finally finished yesterday where I am pleased. I didn't do as much as I normally do, but I'm hosting one of my daughter's Sunday school class Sunday night, 27 for a sit-down dinner party Sunday night.
That's going to be so nice. You've already got your menu planned?
Oh, yes.
Everything?
Grocery list is done. I'm going in the morning.
Have you done all your Christmas shopping for all the grandkids?
I didn't have to do that this year. This is wonderful.
Did you dictate how did you do it? What are you doing?
You know, kids today have everything they want. Our youngest child is in the 2nd grade. Our oldest is a freshman in college.
Right.
They get what they want, you know. And with son-in-laws, you wind up just swapping money around, gift cards, that kind of stuff.
That's the best way.
We're all going on a family trip. We're leaving the day after Christmas.
Oh, my Lord.
And going to Cancun. Well,
is it an undisclosed location?
yes, because some of the little grandchildren do not know. They don't know about the trip.
This is a surprise then.
That's true.
And so give a special message out there because, you know, a lot of times we talk about the excitement of having family during the holiday season. I often think about the ones who don't have family, the one who's lost loved ones during this time of the year, who've recently lost loved ones, to where it's a really kind of a painful time because you do want to be with family.
That's right.
And so, and you and I are not strangers to loss.
No.
You know, and I think about my siblings that I lost, 2 sisters within a year. I think about both my parents being gone. And so, what message do you want to give to the people out there just to kind of encourage them? Because it is a happy time, but there's also time where there's grief as well.
That's right, and I can testify with losing my mother in December, very, very unexpectedly. It was difficult, those first couple of Christmases.
Yeah.
Then our house was on the tour homes, and the only reason I talked to my husband about it when they call and ask, he said, if it'll make you get in the spirit, we'll do it. So we did.
Yeah.
Never again.
Never
But
again. Yeah.
Anyway, lean on what family you do have left and friends. And if you don't have a church family, you need one.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you know, there's nothing like being able to be around people.
Right.
A lot of times grief and depression pushes us away.
that's right.
But it's important to be around people and to show that love and know the reason of the season
Right.
is to celebrate our Lord and Savior,
That's
Jesus
right.
Christ.
And to have that hope that you know where that lost loved one is.
That's right. And to have
You know.
that peace and knowing that all is well.
That's right. And that is something that you have to do during life.
Right.
You know,
and
to
I think
prepare
that's
for that.
constantly too. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's kind of
Right.
like you constantly have to, you know, sometimes for me with grief, there's certain things that'll trigger that. And, you know, and I still have to remember and know that God is still with me, that they're in the place where they need to be, where I one day desire to be.
I still sometimes think, oh, I need to call Mother and tell her this.
Right.
You know, and it's been since 2002 when I lost her. Not 2002, I'm sorry, 2008.
Yeah.
You know, you never get over it, but it does become easier.
It does. And that's why when you can look at your loved ones that are yet living and thank God
That's
for your
right.
family.
That's
Well, it's
right.
been an honor and a pleasure speaking with you, Mrs. McGowan. You have a sweet spirit. You have a love for family. And of course, you have a love for decorating.
I do.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Pat.
Paula McGowan, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Festival of Trees. All right, now we have a pianist with us, Mr. Evan Wyatt. How are you, Evan?
I'm doing very good, very good.
Good to see you.
You too.
What's the cool thing about Evan is the fact that I graduated from high school with his mama. And when I see you, I'm like, oh my Lord, I'm getting old. Now, Evan, share with the people a little bit about you. You know, we want to know a little background about you, okay, and your family. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Well, I'm in the 7th grade. I was born on 2005, May 24th. My father is the youth pastor at Rock Springs Baptist Church, and my mom is a nursing teacher at Middle Georgia College.
Very nice. Now, listen, do you ever feel like any kind of pressure being a preacher's kid?
Not exactly. Not exactly.
Okay. So you handle it pretty well.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of work do you do in the church?
Usually I just handle the systems, make sure that everything on the screen is working correctly. Yeah.
You know, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Because the preachers can't hardly preach if the screen is not showing their sermon right, you know, or showing the scriptures right. And now your love for music, where did that come from? Where did that passion come from?
You know, I'm not really sure about that. It's just one day I saw my father. I said, "What is that over there in that corner of our house?"
Yeah, yeah.
And he pulled it up, and I saw all these keys, and I just started pressing them. And
Get out of here. How old were you then?
Second grade. Second grade.
It's like 7 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so now here you are. You've been playing for so many years. Who's been your major influence when it comes to being a pianist?
Well, really, my mom told me to take up lessons, but my teacher, Miss Cheryl Owens, has really been keeping me going all this time.
Yeah. Does it take a lot of time out of your schedule to practice?
Well, I mean, every now and then I have to do, you know, what we have to do.
Right.
But I can really take it all because I know every day I go to practice, and it just helps me more.
That's right. That's right. And so what are some of your aspirations, some of the things that you want to kind of accomplish in the field of music?
Well, I don't really know right now because there's all these different things that I want to do, and it doesn't really know what I want to do in the future, but I could see this as a career for me.
Oh, wow. And, you know, you got a pleasant spirit, too.
Yeah, thank you.
Where does that come from? Who does that come from?
Well, Father always raised me in the preacher way, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
I know what you mean.
And, you know, for you, you're an only child.
Yes.
And so, man, for me, I can't even imagine being an only child. One of 14.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly. Okay? You feel for me, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
And so now here it is. You're here at the Festival of Trees, and you're like giving like a solo performance.
Yes, ma'am.
What did you have to do to kind of prepare for this evening?
Well, I always try to practice as much as possible to get ready for this. There's a couple of songs that I had to keep persistent with because of their difficulty every now and then. And I just had to cooperate with Miss Cheryl to learn how to do all this.
Yes, right. And so what are some of your favorite songs that you like to play?
I love Silent Night. It's a very beautiful song.
Oh, it is.
Yes. I also love Mary, Did You Know?
Me too. Are you going to play any of those tonight?
Sadly not. I haven't quite perfected them, but
you're working on them.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you going to play for us tonight?
I'm going to be playing Rocking Around the Christmas Tree.
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree. Now, are you singing too, or are you just playing?
Oh, no.
We're going to keep it on just playing.
Yeah.
It's not that you're not ready for it.
Yeah.
And they're not ready for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Evan, you know, it's a pleasure talking with you. I mean, a 7th grader, you show a level of maturity and a level of strength that you don't always find. And so it's a pleasure, young man, sitting here with you on the piano bench.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Evan Wyatt.
We're here today at Bank of Dudley to discuss business loans. So many businesses and industries trust the Bank of Dudley for a variety of financing alternatives to suit your specific needs, from short-term loans to help with cash flow, loans to purchase equipment or facilities. At Bank of Dudley, we have commercial mortgage loans, capital improvement loans for construction or renovation. We can help with your business vehicle loans or for a small business line of credit. In other words, Bank of Dudley has your business covered. No matter what it is, you can trust the lenders at the Bank of Dudley with 5 convenient locations: East Dublin, downtown Dublin, Veterans Boulevard, Dudley, and Jeffersonville. The Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
When you spend 100% of your time helping others, 100 years seems to go by in a flash. Auto Owners Insurance.
Curry Maffitt Insurance Agency in Dublin is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Real Talk here on TV 35. I am your host, Pat Brock, and we are here at the Oconee Fall Line Technical College's 13th Annual Festival of Trees. And we got these ladies here who have worked so hard, and we're going to let them introduce themselves to you and talk about this event and, of course, the work that they've been doing behind the scenes to make these trees so lovely. We'll start to my left with Mrs. Wells.
I'm Tramika Wells. I'm the administrative assistant to Shalessa Sanders, the coordinator of Dubois Sports Center.
And tell us about getting ready for this event each year. I mean, you have so many beautiful trees. How many participants? And tell us about some of the people.
Oh, man, we started back in August, actually. We started sending out emails in August, getting people to participate. and we've totaled up this year for 40 trees.
40 trees. Now, what changed from last year? How many did you have from last year?
Last year we had roughly about maybe 30 something, and so this year we went for 40, and so we got 40, and so next year we're shooting for 50.
And now you yourself have been working hard.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Talk about that.
Yes, it's the Festival of Trees has been going on since November, and so we get our participants to come in and decorate their trees. They have a whole day to do it, and so we have to set up the trees, and then they come in and they decorate the trees.
Right.
And so then not only do we do the trees, we also have what we call Mrs. Claus Read, and so we have the first graders come in and they get stories read by Mrs. Claus, and we give out books to the kids that come in and listen to Mrs. Claus read.
Oh,
and
my
so
Lord.
Tonight, of course, we have our final event to sip and see.
Oh, wow.
And so we've given out hot chocolate, and we've given out free cookies, and so it's been a great night.
And then you had the kids that looked like they were coloring.
Yes, we had a coloring session set up for all the kids, and so after they were done, they got a chance to hang up their coloring sheets, and so people can come out and see those.
That's wonderful. And of course, you had Evan Wyatt, who's playing the
Yes,
piano tonight. You're going to
he
get
did
to meet
awesome.
him in just a little bit. So, all right, this has been a wonderful, wonderful time. And to my right here, hi, darling.
Hi.
Little reindeer.
Yes.
Talk to us. Share with us about you and the work that you do here.
Okay, my name is LaWhitney Clover. I am the assistant of Miss Katrina Ville and Miss Celeste Sanders. So we enjoy doing these Christmas trees every year. We enjoy having the kids out here, love playing with the trees and love coloring.
And you know, guys, and you see the people coming through and just looking at such hard work that has been placed into these trees. And you see like the Dublin Junior League, you've got the Rotary, and of course you've got your beautiful tree back here, the DuBose Porter Center Business and Industry Training Center tree right here. There's so many great trees out here. Now, how long are you all going to be out here for the holiday season?
Well, actually, the trees go down on Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
So, yes. So, people, they're going to start undressing the trees on Tuesday.
Okay, so right before Christmas.
Right before Christmas.
Less than a week before Christmas. And so, you know, they've been here for a while. You all have worked so hard for this. And so what does it mean for you all this time of the season?
Well,
not just personally, not just professionally, but also personally.
Well, personally, Christmas is really celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. But I love looking at Christmas trees coming up from a little girl. Now coming here, it's just like, actually, if you ask me, it's like a dream come true.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's,
That's beautiful. Now, do you decorate much at home yourself?
I do.
I
do. It looked like Christmas just threw up in my house. I was like, I'm done. I'm done with these trees.
How many trees have you put up?
Actually, I only have one, but she would not let me put up. I want to do 3, but she was like, no.
You have to have a limit. I'm going to have to cut you off.
A limit.
All right. And what about you, Mrs. Wells?
Well, we love Christmas.
Yeah.
We love Christmas. We have 3 beautiful children of our own, and so Christmas is a dream come true as well for us. And so we decorate our church, we decorate our home, and so we love it.
So you're like, you're in your comfort zone. Even though it's still a lot of work, it's a place that you love. And so give a message out there to the people out there. Of course, there are people who got to come out for the sip and see, and some did not, and so they missed out on an absolutely a beautiful treat of these trees. Give a Christmas message or some words you'd like to give to the people of Dublin Lawrence County during this holiday season.
Well, I mean, it's like we're a family here at the Portable Center. We love having people coming out, seeing us. We enjoy seeing new people come and showing their faces, just coming and being a part of the activities. So we encourage you to bring your kids, bring whomever, enjoy these trees and these treats and the hot chocolate and the coffee. It's amazing to have.
Yes, it is.
So just come enjoy us.
Very good, very good. All right, Mrs. Well, a message you'd like to give to the people out there?
Well, Lawrence County, we love you. We appreciate all the support you've given us. We want to say Merry Christmas to you all. And next year, we're shooting for 50 trees.
There you go. So you're up in the ante.
That's right. So we will see you next year.
All right, very good. Thank you, ladies, for all the work that you do to make things so beautiful and for things to run so smoothly.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. There are some beautiful trees out here at OFTC, and we've got Miss Lydia McClendon of William Chapel Church, along with representing S&N Enterprises. How are you, Miss Lydia?
I'm doing fine, and how are you tonight?
Doing very well. Now, you've been a part of William Chapel for a very long time.
All my life.
And for how many years have you been the church secretary?
35.
Woo, and you hadn't got tired yet.
Hanging on.
All right. And now listen, Your church, how many years have you been a part of the Festival of Trees?
This is our second year.
Your second year. And here you go again. This tree is beautiful. Tell us about your tree, your theme.
Our theme is gifts and fruits of the Spirit. And I would have to let everybody know that Sonia Walden was instrumental in coming up with the theme and decorating the tree. This is her second year doing it, and she loves decorating and witnessing through. This year we're witnessing through the Festival of Trees using our daily breads as a guide.
Very good. And Sonia is so talented. She and her sister Nina have their business together where they work together and do so many beautiful events in the community. And this is just one more added to it, an addition to this beautiful tree. And you see the Word of God all over that and all through that.
Yes, that's very important.
Miss Lydia, in this time of the season, what special memories do you have about the Christmas season?
Well, I just love Christmas, and I love our church coming together every year. We have a different theme for our Christmas program. This year we are doing a cantata, and we're excited about the youth being a part of it, singing and praise dancing, and they were doing solos. We just got a lot going on Sunday afternoon at 5:30.
This is going to be a wonderful thing for you, and you all are still moving on. You're still spreading the word, still spreading the gospel, and to be here at this event, still spreading the gospel.
Yes, that's very important.
Any words or wisdom or message you want to give to the people out there concerning Christmas holidays?
I do. I would just like to say I want to wish everyone a very merry and a happy Christmas. But please remember to witness and give someone something that may not get anything. You just have to have a discerning spirit and figure out who you think may not get as much as you, and just share what God has blessed you with.
Amen, because it's definitely more blessed to give than to receive.
It's likely.
Beautiful seeing you as always, Miss Lydia McClendon.
Thank you.
32 years, ladies and gentlemen, church secretary at William Chapel Church. Thank you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
When this last storm came through, I think it was Sandy, we were out for 7 or 8 days, and we were the only ones with power. When the power goes out, there's probably about a 6 or 8 second delay, and then we get a staged recovery. It takes less than a minute, but everything's on within a minute. The furnace is running, the lights are on, the TV's on, the washer, the dryer, the oven, everything. To me, this generator has paid for itself several times. If I lost power right now, these pipes could very easily freeze in probably a day or two, and that would cause significant damage. And maybe insurance would cover it once, but I really don't want to go through having my walls torn out and the pipes replaced. My family is going to be safe and secure in my house because of this generator. That gives you that feeling of security that, to me, is priceless.
Would you like the peace and security starting today? Then call the City of Dublin Natural Gas. The City of Dublin Natural Gas, the smart choice.
Proud to be a part of the Dublin community, LaQuinta Inn & Suites is conveniently located on I-16 at 441 and close to many of our city's major industries and businesses. LaQuinta offers a prime location with many amenities, including free breakfast, free Wi-Fi, and a beautiful indoor pool. LaQuinta Inn & Suites was voted the best La Quinta in the world and a TripAdvisor's Certificate of Excellence. Book your next training class or school at La Quinta Inn & Suites of Dublin, locally owned and operated. Wake up on the bright side.
Talk about some beautiful trees. We've got some great people here that represent Easter Seals of Middle Georgia. Hi, everyone. Hi. Every time I'm out and about, it's always a pleasure to see all of you. And every time I see them, I get excited, and they see me, and they get excited. Isn't that right, y'all? We're going to let them introduce themselves to you and say some words that they would like to say. But this tree back here, it's absolutely beautiful. Lydia, we're going to let you tell us about this tree here. It's so pretty.
Okay. This tree represents Middle Georgia, Easter Seals of Middle Georgia, and our tree brings hope. Each one of them is going to tell you what the tree means to them. They work at the plant over at Easter Seals. Each one of them have a specific job that they do daily. They love their work. They love volunteering in the community. And it's such a joy to be a part of the Festival of Trees tonight.
All right. Very good. All right, guys. Are you all ready to tell us who you are, the work that you do? All right, and being here tonight, sir, we're going to start with you, okay? I'm going to reach through here. Come on, you're ready.
Well, how could do this?
You got it. Introduce yourself and tell us about you.
I don't know.
Speak up. You can just hold your head straight up. You got it.
Okay. And I've been working here like 15 years.
How many years?
15 years.
15 years. How's that been for you?
I do it on paper. And then just roll it out and flip it up and put it in green rats.
Very good, very good. And you come out here every year for Festival of Trees. Tell us, how does that make you feel?
It was good. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's really pretty. And that purple just really pops. All right now, darling. You know I see you all the time. Now this is your time to talk.
Okay.
Don't get nervous on me.
I'm not.
Okay.
My name is Mandy Haney. I live at Darwood Terrace. I love these trees, and I love the one for Easter seals.
It's so pretty. And how long have you been doing the work that you do? About 5 years?
5 years. I was there for 5 years.
All right, very good. All right, now look at Sadie. I'm going to save Sadie for last. Hello, Rudolph. Hello. So glad that you made it from the North Pole to share with us. All right, talk to us. To introduce yourself to everyone out there, okay?
My name is Tess McLeod. I go to Dunman High School, and this is my last year. I graduate in 18, and
this is an exciting time for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is an exciting
and
time.
I'm Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer tonight.
And you have a very shiny nose. All right, ma'am, talk to me.
Oh, hi. I'm Sarah Walker. I work at Middle Georgia Easter Seals. I've been there 5 years. But I have also been at Darwood Terrace for about 7 years, and it's just been a pleasure working in the communities. And every time they show us love and support, and we just want to say thank you and Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas to you as well. Wait a minute, I just noticed you were. Are you Mrs. Claus? Oh Lord! I just realized we've got Mrs. Claus and Rudolph, and I think that's Santa back there. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. All right, darling, tell us who you are and how old are you?
8.
You're 8. What's your name?
Latasia.
Are you having a good time out here?
Mm-hmm.
Is this not a pretty tree? Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Yes. Now, what is it you want for Christmas?
A baby doll.
A baby doll. And look, I love baby dolls. Do you have any already?
No.
But you need one, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been naughty or have you been nice?
Nice.
Yes, she's been nice. Very good, sweetheart. Look at Sadie. Oh, goodness. Here we go, Sadie. You ready? Talk to everybody.
My name is Sadie, and I thank the Lord for bringing me in this program. That will be my helper, my rich be my helper. Mm-hmm. And I thank everybody for taking care of me and love taking care of me when I go through my problem I'm going through. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I thank Lord for everything He's done for me, going to do for me.
Amen, amen. Well, listen, it's always a pleasure to see you all. Again, you know you brighten my day whenever I see you. Y'all see me, y'all go, hey! And I see you and I go, hey! And so Merry Christmas to you all. So good to see the work that you all are doing in the community, the fact that you love what you do. Miss Lydia, thank you for how hard you all work, ensuring that they are well and they're doing what they need to do. So thank you so much. All right, guys, we need to tell everyone Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Very good.